Okay Google, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
This is only a question for consideration if the woodchuck can chuck wood.
Okay Google, can it? Okay, okay Google. Okay Google. Can it?
These came back from
Oh,
research.
shut up. Hi everyone, well I've ventured out to the Solway Firth today just for a little exploration. The Solway Firth, it's only a few miles drive from where I live in Carlisle, and basically it's a little bit of coastal area between Cumbria and Scotland, and in fact if I spin around you can actually see Scotland behind me. I've only drove a few miles west, not even north at all, only a few miles west of the coast, and that is how close to Scotland I am. You might not be able to tell from the camera in fact, but I could basically throw a stone almost and hit Scotland. That is how close to Scotland I live. In fact, the tide is out at the moment, so I could in fact, it looks like, I could probably just about walk to Scotland, but I'm not going to do that. Regular viewers might remember that I visited the Solway coast some time ago and got my car stuck in a ditch. This time I've made it here without any dramas. I've just drove ever so slightly further up than what I was the last time I was here, and yeah, I'm just gonna explore really. I found out a while ago actually that there used to be, we're talking like 1800s, 1900s, there used to be a railway bridge that connected Cumbria and Scotland in this area, and I knew there's a small, not much left of it, but there are some remains, and I've always wanted to come here to check that out, and I've just actually noticed that they are just further along there, so I'm gonna walk along and check them out and hope that the tide doesn't come back in the meantime. well, where the bridge would have been. If I just spin the camera around and show you. So the bridge would have been up here. So you can see it's completely overgrown now. But the bridge would have run all the way along here. And then follow along here. And then across the sea over to Scotland. There is some sort of machinery left still here. No idea what that is, but pretty cool. And it's really interesting to get a sense of the history of the area. So not sure what that is or was, but then all that is left of the bridge are these pillars here. And then, yeah, so the bridge would have went all the way along there to Scotland. The viaduct opened in 1869 and was built primarily to transport iron from mines in Cumbria up into Scotland. A year later, passenger trains were also used along the viaduct. It was, however, vulnerable to damage from floating ice sheets, and eventually, due to the rising cost of repairs and a decline in traffic, it closed in 1921. Sat dormant for many years, in 1934 workers finally arrived to dismantle the viaduct. These workers would often walk the length of the bridge to cross from Scotland into England, when at the time Scotland had a ban on alcohol on Sundays. After treating themselves to some alcohol consumption in England, I am told that some of the workers didn't always make the walk back over the viaduct into Scotland safely, although I cannot confirm this. By November 1935, the viaduct was completely demolished, and now this is all that remains. There's some definite potential for some good photos here as well. Probably not today, unfortunately. It's a bit too dark and cloudy today, but on a nicer day, I think sunset or sunrise, but sunset definitely, with the light shining onto here, I think could get some nice photos here. So a place I'll definitely return to on a nicer day, but other than that, just looking at that water, I said before I could probably walk over to Scotland if I wanted to. I definitely couldn't do that now, and it definitely looks as though the tide is coming back in. So I think I might walk back over to my car before I get stranded here and have to swim back. So this is, you know, what I want to be doing a lot more of this year, is just getting out and exploring more. And I want to do more traveling as well. I'll definitely be doing more traveling this year, but it's not just about that, it's just about getting out and exploring places close to me as well, and places in my own country, and just exploring places like this that are just a short drive away from where I live, and blah blah blah, you get the point. But I hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.